Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday and welcome to a Mask Monday. So today I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 summer mask recommendations, and before I get into them, I kind of based this more so on my skin type and skin types that are pretty similar to mine. So if you are new to my channel, I actually have extremely oily skin. I would not classify it as simply oily. It's very oily. I have had probably what I would call excessive oil production since I was a teenager. Both of my parents also had extremely oily skin. My mom, who is in her late 50s now, still has extremely oily skin. She does have some dry patches finally in certain areas of her face, but she still gets very shiny throughout the day. So it's a genetic thing for me. It is super frustrating because you kind of feel like you are constantly like mopping the oil off your face. And during the summer months, my oil production does crank up even a little bit more. So there are a lot of skincare precautions that I take as a whole to make sure that my skin is well cared for, especially this time of year. And one of the things that I rely on a little bit more heavily during the summer months are masks that have some kind of clay base to them. So whether it's bentonite or kaolin clay, I look for masks that have either one of those ingredients to help soak up just a little bit of that oil. But I'm also very careful to not remove too much oil, because one of the things that you can do by just taking too much out of your skin is causing your oil glands to think, oh, there's not enough oil, we better like overproduce even more. So you can make it worse. So be careful with the types of masks that you choose. Make sure you don't use a clay-based mask more than once or twice a week. Doing it every single day is way too excessive and it's going to irritate your skin. So be gentle to your skin. And let me go ahead and dive into my summer mask suggestions. The first one is actually not a clay-based mask, and there's a couple in here that don't really have much clay in them, if any. In fact, I don't think either of these first two do, but they are super good during the summer months because they just help to clarify my skin a lot. I do find that during the summer, I definitely pile on a lot more SPF than I do normally, and I am much more apt to reapply it with sprays. So one of the sprays that I really like to use is the Kate Somerville Uncomplicated SPF 50. I actually have this in my work kit. I'm a wedding florist, so when I am out at weddings, I am often setting up outside. A lot of people like to get married outside during the summer, so I'm having to reapply. So that does lead to some clogged pores. So I really actually like the Ordinary AHA 30% BHA 2% peeling solution. This is something that I will use definitely. I try to at least use it once a week during the summer. This is definitely a pretty high AHA concentration at 30%. If you have very sensitive skin, I don't know that this is the product for you. Another option, if you're willing to blow the money on it, is the Drunk Elephant TLC Sukari Baby Facial. I will link all of these things that I talk about down below in the description box, so you'll know where to find them. But this is kind of a good, very inexpensive dupe of that. I have the Baby Facial, I have this. I like them both very much, but I think if you're on a budget, this is a really great option. Again, you only need to use this about once a week. It helps to exfoliate the top layers of your skin. It also has beta hydroxy acids, which are going to go deeper into your pores and help with things like sebaceous filaments or blackheads. And a lot of people who also are dealing with acne, pimples, whiteheads, things like that, can benefit from beta hydroxy acid. Some people like benzoyl peroxide a little bit better, but for me, I've always favored the BHA because it's a little bit more gentle and it's actually more effective on my skin without tearing it apart. Another recommendation for you guys, another kind of clarifying mask, and I'm actually almost done with this. You can see how much I like this one. This is the Herbivore Blue Tansy Mask. I will say the smell of this one is a little bit of a killer for some people. It has a very strong herbal medicinal scent to it, but it's a great mask, you guys. Again, it is going to help to clarify your skin, helps with some exfoliation. This one is very gentle. In fact, I had this on my face last night, and I think I washed my face around 7 o'clock, and then I put the mask on. I went outside and I was helping my husband finish up some things in the yard. We are doing a ton of yard work outside, and I think I had this on for like an hour and a half because we just kept getting around and doing things, and I just totally lost track of time. And by the time I came inside, I was like, oh, I still have this on my face. But no harm at all. It just kind of sat there and was fine. It is a little bit difficult to remove in that it turns kind of jelly when you mix water with it when you go to rinse it off. So having a nice soft bamboo washcloth is a great way to remove this one. But again, wonderful at removing some dead skin cells, just kind of giving your skin a chance to breathe. And after both of these, it is amazing how quickly my skincare absorbs because you're just kind of sloughing things off, which you should be doing year-round, but you know, at least do it during the summer. All right, so let's go in with some clay-based masks. This is the Murad Pore Extractor Pomegranate Mask. So this one is really nice. It is a mask that does dry on your skin. It doesn't get super hard. It does have some clay in it. I can't remember whether it's kaolin or bentonite in here. This one has a really light fragrance to it. Definitely nothing like the Herbivore one. That one's pretty strong. This is just very light. This one is wonderful because it's nice when you have a breakout to, usually when I have like a little pimple here and there, I will take just a little dab of this and put it directly on the pimple, and then I just leave it on overnight. By the morning, it definitely like has shrank down quite a bit, but this is one that I like to use when I am breaking out, and I just put it all over my face. I leave it on for like 15 minutes and remove it. It helps to remove some of that excess oil very gently, helps to, like I said, dry out pimples for me personally. Just a good basic mask that is not super drying. This one doesn't suck everything out of your skin. And that's what I mean, like you have to be careful to not remove everything. The oil it's good for your skin. If you have very oily skin, the benefit is that you are going to age a lot slower. Your wrinkles are not going to be quite as prominent. Your skin is not going to look as dehydrated as perhaps a drier skin type. So you look a little bit more youthful for further along in your age, but you know, remove a little bit of that oil, but leave some behind because it is beneficial to your skin. Another option is the Blue Rescue Clay Renewal Mask from Strivectin. There we go. I don't know why I spaced on the name. So this is another clay-based mask that is really nice. You can see these little blue beads in here, and as you rub this onto your skin, there is just the slightest warming action. This contains blue algae, white clay, and probiotics. Probiotics are amazing for your skin. You should be taking probiotics internally, but also probiotics and prebiotics are amazing in skincare as well. Just really super beneficial. I did a whole video about it. It's on my channel if you're interested. Anyway, this one's fantastic because once again, it dries, but not to like a super crusty finish. And it's gentle. You do need a washcloth to remove it. It makes the process a little bit easier. But this is one that I can actually typically use a couple times a week because it is so gentle. This one is fantastic. Love it. Again, helps to remove some of that excess oil, helps with clarifying the skin. You are putting those probiotics into your skin, which are really super beneficial. This is a great option for summertime. And then the last one is actually the newest mask to my mask collection. This is the Andalou Naturals Canicel Detox Mask. So you can find this at Ulta. And I recently did a Mask Monday on this. I think it was actually last week. I really like this. I've been using this for a few weeks now. This is one that doesn't completely dry on your skin, but it does have some clay in it, which is going to help to remove a little bit of that excess oil. I also find with this one that it also exfoliates my skin just a little bit, has a really nice texture to it, takes away a little bit of that oil, takes away, you know, that kind of shininess, non-irritating, gentle, good stuff. This also has hemp stem cells. So I'm not sure if I totally buy into all of the claims that are coming out about hemp and skincare, but you know, I think CBD is definitely very beneficial when you take it internally. I actually give it to my 13-year-old pug, Mr. Kong, and he definitely has a much easier time getting around when I give him the CBD oil in the morning than he does when I forget to put it in his food in the morning. It really makes a big difference for him. So anyway, probably can't hurt to put it on your skin as well. So these two are both really affordable options. So if you're in the market for some budget skincare, I would recommend these two. If you're willing to splurge just a little bit more, I highly recommend these three. I think they're fantastic. Again, these are for normal, combination, oily, very oily skin types. If you are dry, if you are extremely sensitive, I don't know that I would necessarily send you to these. I wish that I had other recommendations for you, but since that is not my skin issue, I tend to tailor my skincare to what's going on here, and I like to talk about the things that I actually have used. So anyway, these are my recommendations for you guys. I will link them down below. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope you guys are having a really great summer. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what your favorite summertime masks are, and I will see you guys tomorrow for my, it's gonna be more than 5. I tried to keep it to 5, but I'm looking at them right here. I have summer like skincare must-have recommendations for you guys tomorrow. So things that I think are absolutely essential, again, at least for me and my skin during the summer months. I use a lot of these things year-round, but really rely even more heavily on them during the summertime. So that is what is coming up tomorrow. So please subscribe if you're new. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.